Hello everybody. So today we will be doing some area calculation for a little farm example. So our local shops have these little Lego sets that you can assemble to be a farm. So we use this as an example and practice to calculate some areas. So here we have some fruit trees, there's a beehive, there's also a chicken coop over here, there's the chicken coop, there are the eggs, and there's our corn and our wheat, some broccoli, and our fruit vegetable crates over here, and our farmhouse. We use this as an example to design a little farm for ourselves. The first thing we did is we took some paper. This one here has little lines. Every tiny little square is 5 by 5 millimeters, so it's easier for us to calculate centimeters and square centimeters. So we started by drawing the outline of our farm, of our piece of land. And the first thing we did is we drew the house, the farmhouse, over here. We just didn't calculate anything at this point. We just put a lot of farm items onto our beautiful piece of land. We also created a chicken coop over here and a chicken run, which is the area where the chickens run around in, over in this corner. Then we also planted some trees. So we have some apricots, some apple, peach, mulberry, and cherry. We also have a dog, because you gotta have a dog on a farm, right? So we have a dog house over here. We also have a beautiful sculpture that my son designed. And here we have a banana circle over here with bananas. And then we have corn, wheat, tomatoes, strawberries, cauliflower, and sweet peas, and watermelon and pumpkin. We have a little scarecrow in the middle there. We have some bees over here. And for fun, we also put a trampoline and a pool in, because why not? This one is just an imaginary farm. You can put a playground if you like, or any other fun stuff. You can even put a quad bike track if you want. Anyway, we have a little compost over here as well. Right, so this is the first thing we did. We also placed a grapevine here in front of the house, a little pergola with a grapevine and solar panels on top. So once we had created our beautiful farm, we just drew all the fence lines and drew some fruit and vegetables so we can quickly see what everything is, and then we started our calculations. So you can take your own Lego and build a farm like this, and also design it on your paper. So the first thing we did is we calculated our size of the land. So ours is 15 centimeters times 22 centimeters equals 330 square centimeters. So there's a little 2 up the top there, which means square. So writing the little 2 means we are calculating a flat area like a floor or a tabletop. 2 means square. So this is just a little outline on how we calculated the 15 times 22. We divided the 15 into 10 and 5 and calculated each individual one by 22. So we arrived at, 10 by 22 is 220, and 5 times 22 is 110. So together it's 330, and obviously it's square centimeters. So here is a little explanation on how this works. So this is how to calculate the flat area and how we end up with square centimeters. So here we have as an example 2 centimeters times 4 centimeters. So each of these little ones is 1 square centimeter. And in this area we can fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 square centimeters fit into this area. So the solution to 2 centimeters times 4 centimeters is 8 square centimeters. So this is how we are calculating. So then we also calculated the size of the house by itself. 5 centimeter length times 7 centimeter width, and the area is 35 square centimeters. Then we did the chicken run, 7 centimeters times 7 centimeters equals 49 square centimeters. And the chicken coop is 4 centimeters times 2 centimeters equals 8 square centimeters. So this is just our calculations. Obviously, yours will probably be very different. Okay, so here's a little hint. So this calculation is the same process as calculating the paint or the amount of paint you need to paint a wall. So one day if you want to paint a wall and you don't know how much paint to buy, there is written on the can how many square meters of wall this amount of paint would cover if you need 1 liter or 2 liters or more. Okay, here we are. So then we went to calculating all of the vegetable beds together. So individually we wrote them down here. So corn is 2 times 7 and wheat is also 2 times 7, so they're both 14 square centimeters each. And then we calculated the tomatoes, strawberries, cauliflower and watermelon. They're also all the same size. 3 times 2 centimeters equals 6 square centimeters. And then we just added all of these together. Whoopsie, I forgot a little number 2 right there. So we added all of these together right over here and we arrived at 52 square centimeters. So all vegetable beds cover an area of 52 square centimeters. Now we have some fun facts of our farm design because I love gardening. So we can learn a little about gardening over here as well. So we place the beehive near the vegetables and trees for pollination. So obviously in permaculture especially, when you design a garden, you design it so it's very practical. So the bees, for example, would be better near the fruit trees and near all the vegetables that need pollination. It wouldn't be so great if we just put it down here by the pool. But this way the bees can find all the flowers super easy and can pollinate everything. We place the compost near the chickens for easy collection. So our compost is right over here. So that way when you collect the chicken manure, you can place it straight into the compost, and when it's done composting, we can bring it over here to the vegetables. We added a grapevine onto the pergola for passive solar. I will explain to you what this means. So our grapevine is over here. In summer, this grapevine will have lots and lots of leaves. So when the sun is shining on it, it will give shade to the part of the house that's underneath that side. And so it will help cool down the house in summer. Now in winter, the grapevine does not have any leaves, so the sun can go straight through and it will actually warm up this side of the house. And this will help in winter. So that is what passive solar is. And the grapevine really, really helps in this design, which in permaculture is used very, very often. We place the solar panels on the house for free electricity. There they are, our solar panels. And we also added a trampoline and a pool for some fun. Because why not? So another thing we did that I didn't write down. So this mulberry tree here, I know for a fact that sometimes we cannot collect all the mulberries. So sometimes they just fall to the ground. And this is why I picked the mulberries over here near the chicken area, because if the mulberries fall to the ground, it's free food for the chickens. Win-win. So this concludes our area calculation. If you like, you can take some Lego and try building your own farm. And then draw one out, design it just the way you like it, and calculate the different areas. And have fun with it. See you in the next video. Bye.